Hello, my name is Ammishaddai Ofori. I am from the East Legon Toastmasters Club. I joined in 2017. My first experience with Toastmasters was back when I was with Meltwater Entrepreneurial School of Technology. This was back in 2013, 2014. Papa Akes, who is a distinguished Toastmaster, came and did a mock Toastmaster session, and everybody fell in love with it. So I made a mental note to join, but I really joined after the MEST 2014 experience. Well, Peter, that's a good question. First of all, the experience with Papa was captivating. So I knew I had an experience with public speaking, but the way he had a command over the crowd made me realize that there was something about Toastmasters that I could learn. I had also been informed that Toastmaster was not just about communication, but it was also about leadership development. And this was something that I was personally interested in. I had just started my startup as well, and so I wanted to learn the dynamics of leadership and how I'll apply that in running my own company. The benefits of Toastmasters for me has been the rich networking experience. And right from Papa Akes to all the other greats that we have, Jennifer Jiman, Susie Popolampo, you could tell that these were accomplished people who still found the need to continuously improve. So I did get the opportunity to network and learn from in the industry best, people who have experiences already in leadership. And I saw that in every experience that I had with Toastmasters. There was also the inter-club relationships. So every time I went to a new club, I also found that I was getting a rich networking experience, and that also added to the value that I wanted to find in the community. I would say growth, I would say community, and finally, I would say fun. Okay, yes, I think I do. There are always the international competitions. So I remember this humorous competition that I was part of, and one gentleman came to do a whole narration about how he dodged a bullet, and that was definitely fun. But I think every icebreaker session was also memorable because you could see the genuine intention behind every speech, and it was good to see where they start from and where they end up finally. Yes, definitely. Within my club and outside my club, I can mention someone like Moses Kofi, who is known as Wafomo Uncle Moses by everyone, just because of the mentorship role he played in my life. I also remember the more younger Toastmasters, because this was also like a tete-a-tete with them and a challenge. You could see that if this person is growing, then I should make it a point to grow as well. So someone like David Mumuni, for example, from Busy Toastmasters, was a big challenge back when I started. He challenged me to not just settle with what I was already doing as a spoken word artist, but to move beyond that and find a more international niche for myself. And then I remember clearly Susie Popolampo as well. She has always been very diligent in teaching financial awareness, not just with her speeches, but also going the whole mile to set up a financial group as well to help people better understand their financially independent life. Outside networking, I had an interview with a potential investor who said, "Oh, you're a Toastmaster, so am I." And that easily facilitated the conversation. So I would say it also gives you a form of credibility as someone who is diligent. You know how Ghanaians are never good with their time, but a Toastmaster is going to be 15 minutes early at worst. And so they know that, okay, if you're a Toastmaster, you're also good with timing and you have some skills that others might not. So I would say that as well. Well, I would say definitely consider Toastmasters. First of all, it's a journey. It's a journey towards your personal development. If you listen carefully to everyone who has been part of the Toastmasters journey, what they'll stress on is personal development, communication, and leadership. And if these are any of the things that you want to work on personally, I would suggest it. One thing I can promise you is it's going to challenge you. It's going to challenge you in different ways, from taking on leadership roles to giving speeches among people you hardly know. And finally, you will see a considerable increase in the way you have a command over public speaking as well. Oh, hands down, Page. If I wasn't in East Legon, I would be part of either Busy Toastmasters or Page Toastmasters. And I like the Airport Toastmasters as well because they are a young, vibrant community. For spoken word, you can find me on YouTube, Ammishaddai Ofori. My name spelled out, and you should find me there. Thank you.